All right, everyone. Jason Pattee here with Into Publishing and our website publications, Be Local, the Beach Cliff Beacon, and Straight to the Point and Legacy Point. I hope everyone's having a great day and keeping safe out there. And I'm joined here today with Beth Orr. We're going to be hanging out for just a quick 10 or 15-minute interview as part of what we're trying to promote in supporting our local businesses, through the time that we're in. I mean, just making the best of an unfortunate situation, that's going on in the world today with COVID-19, and just helping them get, businesses getting their message out and how they're impacted, how we can support them. So I'm very grateful to have the ability to adapt a little bit, I guess, and help our partners out in doing this. And so I wanted to introduce Beth and just start off by saying, Beth, obviously thank you for the partnership that we've had for the past 6+ years. And for those that may not know Dover, you guys, is it 36 years now?
Yeah, 36 years.
That's great, 36 years. And I think your official title, I saw on the website, is Vice President, but I know you've been there since the beginning, so really kind of one of the owners as well. But,
Sure.
What's that?
Sure, yes.
Yeah, definitely. And I know Dover, I came by them, I think, through a recommendation, 6+ years ago. I mean, they have a great reputation throughout Northeast Ohio here. And so, like I said, I appreciate your partnership, and thanks for, hopping on and joining us here today. All
Yeah,
right.
thanks for having me.
Yeah, no problem. So why don't, just from a general perspective, kick things off with, telling us, what you do and just, I guess, a little bit of the story of the business.
Sure. So, yes, I have been with the business for forever. My parents, Jim and Eileen, started it in 1984. So often when people ask me how long I've been with Dover, I say since birth. They started it, and 36 years now. We've always been a general contractor. There's a lot of remodelers out there who were builders and then turned remodelers, but that's the way that we've always run our business as remodelers. We've always been on the west side of Cleveland. We were in Westlake when we first started and then moved into North Olmsted. We've been in that office and showroom now for, I think since the early 90s. So we've been there a long time, and we do everything inside, outside, top to bottom. We can do a drywall repair, or we could tear down your house and rebuild it if you wanted us to.
Yeah, that's great. I know that oftentimes the first neighborhood that I worked with in Beach Cliff, they've been out there for, I see your trucks out there all the time. I know you've got a great reputation with those folks. So what would you say, separates you and your services from others in the industry? Because like I said, you do have a great reputation. You've been around a long time. What do you think has separated you guys from the competitors over the years?
Thanks. Yeah, I mean, we're very proud of our reputation. We pride ourselves on our professionalism, our quality. The nice thing about Dover is that, I hate using the term, but one-stop shop, but you don't have to go hire an architect and then an interior designer and then a builder. We handle everything in-house from start to finish. So we do your designs. We get a structural engineer if needed. We help you go pick out all of the pieces and parts that go into your project, your cabinets, your counters, your flooring. And then we do the actual building. So you don't have to go call your electrician and your plumber and everyone else. We just handle all of that, and it makes the process go a lot smoother because it's from start to finish. You're not explaining yourself to 4 different people. And as we're doing a design, we're keeping your budget in mind. We often find a lot of times that people, they go and they hire an architect and they come to us and they say, okay, this is what I want to do. And we are the bearer of bad news because they want to spend $100,000, but their architect has drawn them a $400,000 project. So when they start with us and they say, this is our budget, we can design a project within their budget.
Yeah.
And that is helpful.
Yeah. Well, and I know that the kind of the one throat to choke philosophy that you're talking about there is is important, because of and all the residents that I've talked to over the years, and a lot of the residents that I send the publications to are, have given me recommendations of businesses they love over there. And that's one of the things that's really important to them. The person that meets with them initially is, part of the same company of the people who are coming out, who, like you said, being able to do all of that, with one organization is, a huge value. So, go ahead.
I was just going to say, and the other thing I think that is big, that sets us apart from other contractors, is the fact that, unfortunately, the remodeling industry, projects don't go perfect. It's remodeling. You find things, you run into things, and things happen. But the big thing with us is that when things do happen, we always stand up, raise our hand, and say, that was on us, and we take care of it. We're never going to tell someone, that wasn't our fault and good luck and see you later. We always stand behind our work and take care of anything that would need to be taken care of.
Yeah, and I think that builds a ton of trust, with the company when they're willing to say, yeah, we messed up, and to make it right. So that's great. What do you enjoy most about what you do?
I really love working with our clients, being able to see a project from start to finish. Everyone loves seeing the before and after pictures that we have on our website and house and everywhere that's out there. And so there's always that middle that no one ever sees, the ugly part or the dirty part. But then being able to say, we took your outdated, bathroom or kitchen, and seeing what those final pictures look like, and seeing the reaction from the homeowners, where they say, I never thought it could be this beautiful. I always hoped it would be nicer, but I never thought it could be like this. And hearing, our clients say that to us means a lot. That I think that just seeing their reaction to things is the best part of this.
Very good. So off topic maybe a little bit, but more on the personal side. I mean, tell us something that not many people know about you, and I suppose it could be personally or just the business itself.
Sure. I guess on a personal note, and this kind of ties into the business, I was recently named to the Greater Cleveland Sports Commission Associate Board. So yeah, I started I think it's a 2-year term. It started in January, and I'm a huge sports fan, and particularly the Browns, unfortunately.
We'll cry together a little bit here.
Yeah, exactly. And so I didn't really know much about what they did, but I had done some research last fall and applied to be on the associate board, and was accepted and named onto their board. And they are the ones that are responsible for helping bring in the big events to Cleveland. So the All-Star games and the NFL draft, the NCAA tournaments, all those types of things.
That's fun.
Yeah, and then in turn, the economic impact that does for the city of Cleveland.
Yeah.
So currently, right now, there's a 5K, 10K in July. It's actually called the Sunset Sprint, and it's at Edgewater, and it's on a Friday evening. So a little bit different than your normal 5K, but you're actually running it at sunset, hence the name. So we're still hoping that that's going to be going on. So we're currently working on trying to get all of that ready to go.
That's great. You said the Sunset Sprint. What was the date on that?
The date, I think, is July 10th.
10th. Okay. Sorry.
Friday.
Our family is looking to run a 5K together, and the one that we were looking at, I don't know that's going to happen. So we need to find a new one.
Yeah, and it's a very family-friendly event. It's at Edgewater, and the goal right now is to obviously still have it then. But if it can't happen then, our hope is that we'll push it back, not cancel it. So, the nice thing is it's not on a Saturday morning. It's a Friday evening. Then there's ice cream afterwards. You're in the park. So it's a great event.
Yeah. Well, congratulations. That's great.
Thank you.
Yeah, and actually, I jotted this down, that Dover gives twice a year you donate to the Cleveland Food Bank, which especially now with everything that's going on, I know the food banks are in need of help, and so I just thought I'd bring that up. I think it's pretty cool.
Oh, thank you. Yes, we make a donation in the middle of the year and at the end of the year to Cleveland Food Bank, and then we also typically choose one other foundation or charity that we donate to as well at the end of the year. Last year, we actually donated to the Senior Dog Sanctuary. We all love our dogs, and now they're getting a little bit older, so it seemed appropriate.
Makes me think of the Precious Pet article that we always do, like one of the most popular ones.
Yeah.
All right. So how has COVID-19 affected Dover, and you and your business, and what would be your advice for potential clients of yours during these times?
Well, we take this very seriously. The health and safety of not only our employees, but also our clients is a top priority for us. So we actually made a decision very early on, and we suspended all of our services starting on March 17th. We felt that that was the right thing to do given the circumstances, and we have continued with that suspension of services. Obviously, it's not what we want to do, but we just feel that a lot of our people have worked with us for forever. I've known them growing up, and they're like family. So we take them and their families and our clients and their families, and we just feel like following what the governor and the CDC and the president are suggesting, the social distancing and the stay at home is the right thing to do. We are continuing to watch the situation, and as of right now, the stay at home order is until May 1st, which is a Friday. So, assuming that we go back to work on May 4th, and obviously this continues to evolve daily, but we are working diligently to put policies into place so that we can make sure that our guys in the field, our designers going into clients' homes, that we have policies and procedures that we are going to follow to make sure that their safety is taken care of. And then also our clients, that they can feel comfortable with who's coming in their home, and knowing that we are not just, throwing caution to the wind and saying, okay, the doors are back open and here we go. We have feel a great responsibility to make sure that everyone stays safe.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure people probably know that had to be a tough decision to make to go that direction, but I think it also shows, a commitment to doing the right thing, which is, I'm sure, a big part of why Dover has done so well over the years.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, and just in wrapping things up here, a simple question: what's the easiest way, and how can people find you if they're looking for your services?
Sure. So, we have our website, doverremodeling.com. The nice thing about that is we have a lot of before and after photos. We have little stories and blogs about some of those projects. We also have short little videos that talk a lot about our processes and who we are and how we do things. We are on Facebook, we're on Instagram, we're on House. So as people, we are still getting some people calling in through Angie's List and House, and I'm making those phone calls here. And then once we open the doors back up, we'll be making phone calls to reschedule all the meetings that we already had scheduled prior, and then to schedule everyone new who's come in contact with us here in the past 4 weeks, 5 weeks, however long this has been. So our website and House, those are I would say the best two places to check us out.
Well, that's great. And thanks again for your time. Like I said, I know that, this is a trying time for everybody, over the past several weeks and the next several weeks, but we'll get through it, and appreciate your time and all that you're doing for the community. For everybody, who's listening in, stay safe out there. And to those listening, again, please support, our local businesses. They're the ones that make things work. So give them a call. Have a great day, everybody. And thanks, Beth.
Thank you.